Yo, what's up, guys? Gamerverse back again here to do another review for you guys today, man. Today we are reviewing InZOI. InZOI. I guess that's how you say it. Um, as you guys know, this game is currently in early access, and I'm just doing like a brief review for the early access. The game is now purchasable on Steam, and you can play it in early access. The developers of this game are called Crafton. I don't know if they've made any games that I know. I think they might be the developers of PUBG. But you can quote me on that and go ahead and search it up. But the state for this review, the focus is just to discuss the gameplay, the graphics, the performance, and just kind of talk about how the game is doing in early access. So YouTube's been blowing up for this game. This game is like the next Sims, so to say. It's not Sims 5, but it is InZOI. It's kind of its own type of thing. And this kind of means that Sims now has to step up, because I think Sims 5 might be in development and nobody is particularly sure on that front. But I mean, InZOI is now beating Sims in terms of being ahead of schedule and having their game in early access already. A lot of people has been looking forward to trying this game out for themselves, seeing a lot of YouTubers playing it before we could actually have early access to it as normal people, not being YouTubers or whatever, not being sponsored. So yeah, let's get into a couple of topics for the game and discuss the game a bit. First, I do want to talk about the gameplay. Core mechanics of the game is building. There's a lot of building going on. You can build so much. You can build your house, of course. You can build your house setup, like I said. You can also build the city, and you can also build different, I think, different like environments. And then of course the building just goes so big, like you can sell stuff from the build menu. It's very similar to Sims in that front. But what I would say stand out is the fact that you can build the city in the way that you want to, or you can just leave it as is. And there's a lot of like presets online of people uploading their builds, so you can go ahead and download that if you don't want to spend time building yourself, because building yourself takes quite a while. I particularly did enjoy building, as I did enjoy building in the Sims as well, Sims 4. Building is really good. Like, I enjoyed it so much, and I feel like you will enjoy it too. Takes a while getting used to, but it is quite similar to the Sims when it comes to building. Next, let's talk about the survival aspect. The survival aspects are quite similar to Sims. You gotta keep your Sims full. You gotta make sure they don't go hungry. You gotta make sure they have sleep, otherwise they pass out. They might die if they don't eat. And of course, you gotta manage their hygiene, manage their social meter, manage all these particular things. And then of course, like, these things take time and you've got to get used to it, how it works. But like I said in the beginning of this video, it is very similar to The Sims. So yeah, these survival features are quite simple to get along with. Didn't take me long to understand how it works. And then of course, the controls are very similar to Sims. You got the top-down view. And something that is new in InZOI that is not similar to Sims is that you can actually control your character with walking by yourself, like using the controls to walk instead of just clicking on particular spots in the game and the Sim will automatically walk to there. Now you can actually control the Sim. I keep on saying the Sim, control your InZOI and actually walk to wherever you want to, depending where you are at, right? And yeah, that's what for the controls. And the UI, it takes quite a while to get used to, but once you figure out how it works, it becomes so simple and easy. You've got a lot of things when it comes to the UI. You've got your cell phone. Your cell phone opens up the map, open up your contacts and who you can contact, what you want to do. If you want somebody like a repairman to come along, maybe your TV broke down and you want somebody to repair it, or you can even repair it yourself. And then you got cleaning mechanics also. You can hire somebody to clean your whole house, or you could even do it by yourself. And that actually pushes up your cleaning meter. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. There are specific meters in the game that you manage depending on what you want to pursue in the game. If you want to be, let's say you want to be a salesman and you want to work at a store, you can go to work and continue to do it and your sales meters go up, right? And you particularly, like, if you particularly have a hobby that you want to do, like painting, playing guitar, whatever it is, you can actually increase that meter by practicing. The more you practice, the more good you get, and the more the meter fills. So there are a lot of meters when it comes to these particular things. And seeing as in early access, there's a lot of things that are still in development, but there is quite a lot to unpack here when it comes to the early access state of the game. And like I said, there are game modes also. You can decide what map you want to play in. There is 3 maps at the moment that you can play in. And all of these cities look very different and it has a different style to it. The AI behavior is a little bit, I would say, finicky at the moment. Sometimes they get stuck indoors and sometimes there's like stuff that you have to figure out. But I would say that they are going to improve on the AI, of course, and the interactions that the AI have. But it is quite similar to Sims when it comes to the AI. Sometimes you get people that interact with you and sometimes you got to interact with them, but it all depends if you want to, of course, and how open you are to interacting with other ZOIs on the map. And then you, of course, like I mentioned, you got the progression system, the leveling, the upgrades. So yeah, you got the upgrades and skills that you can upgrade, of course, and that adds a level of depth to the gameplay and makes you actually continue working on the skills that you want to achieve and the upgrades that you want and the leveling that you want. So yeah, that's it for the gameplay. Like I said, very similar to Sims, but it is quite unique, and it has its differentials. It is different from the Sims, but it's also quite similar to it. And I wouldn't say it's a copycat, maybe a little bit, but it doesn't copy Sims entirely. It is kind of like its own IP in a way, because there are a lot of things that they change in order to not be called a copycat. To the Sims. And I feel like the gameplay is just gonna get even better with all of the updates coming soon. Yeah, that's it for gameplay. Next, let's talk about the graphics a little bit and the art style. And this is where the game actually shines a lot, because the visual fidelity and the world design, the environmental details and the atmosphere, the character models, the animations, the building games, the things that you can do with the graphics. You can go like very high on the settings. I do want to talk about the graphics a little bit. I did play the game on high settings. I played the game on low, medium and high. I would say I had the best experience with the game being on medium, because when I have it on high settings, there's quite a lot of dips in the frames per second. So for the graphics, it stands out so much because on the Sims has quite of like a cartoonish vibe, but with InZOI, there's more of like a realistic vibe to it, and it feels more quite similar to what GTA 6 is going to look like. And the graphics is just so good. The graphics is one of the things in the game that actually gives you the feeling to play it, and it makes you want to play more and explore more, and it just feels very realistic when it comes to the art style. So like I said, on the contrary to Sims, where Sims went for the more cartoony vibe, InZOI went for the more realistic vibe, and I really do love it. I do love it a lot, and it makes the game stand out so much. And of course, we are now in the world where we have Unreal Engine, the new Unreal Engine, and I feel like they probably made use of that in the game, and it looks so great. And of course, you can tune your graphics depending on your hardware. I think the game is only out on PC for now, but I think it will be coming to consoles probably in the future. But if you have a PC, you can go ahead and check out the game now on Steam, like I said. But yeah, that's it for graphics. The graphics, like I said, is the standing out point for the game right now, and it is one of the things that's holding the game up now, and one of the things that's actually drawing people to play the game. So yeah, big ups on the graphics. Really good, really well done. Next, let's talk about the early access review and the future potential of the game. Um, Multiplayer, I think, might be in the works. There might be co-op and online multiplayer functionality. It all depends on if they have the power to have the server stability and matchmaking. Community-driven content. Let's hope there's going to be some of that. Yeah, let's just hope that these features will really come to works. What works well and what needs to be improved, of course. Let's see the developers' roadmap. They do have a YouTube channel, Crafton. They do have an Instagram page as well that you can check out and get all of the news on there. And I'm sure they're taking community feedback and they are being responsive on their socials. So that's really good. They have put like a specific poll for people who want to leave their thoughts and reviews on early access. So you can go ahead and do that if you want to. Yeah, that's it. Next, I do want to talk about the sound a little bit. The sound design is quite similar to Sims again when it comes to the language that you hear. It's
Oh my god. No way he made that. GG. Good game. I won't go on the right side of the bed, y'all. No, this is bad news for me. He's not going to score at all. Oh, good. Dude, I thought that was in. I did not. That's a tough shot. Oh my god, bro. 100% smothered.
it's kind of like Sims, but it's a little bit different. It sounds like a mixture of French and Japanese or something. When you hear the InZOIs talk, it is quite similar to Sims, where Sims also had this like unique type of language that is not recognizable and it only exists in The Sims. InZOI did the same thing here, where the language that you hear when these Zois talk is very, very different from any language in the world. So yeah, they got that thing going for them as well, and the music quality is actually really good for now. Like it's very tranquil, depending on the emotion your sim is experiencing. When you're playing, there's different music that comes to point when you are maybe sad in the game, if you're happy in the game, all these different music that plays, and I'm sure that's only going to be built upon as we go, as we leave early access, of course. Now I do want to give my final thoughts and my verdict basically. So is it worth buying in early access? I would say it is, and of course, if you have bought the game in early access, you will get updates and you wouldn't have to pay in the future. Who would enjoy this game? I think people who love The Sims would definitely enjoy this game. If you've been waiting for Sims 5 too long, I know they've been in development for a while. Definitely this game will suffice that feeling for you. And it is actually great. It might even be better than Sims 5. I don't know. I would really rate the game a solid 8 out of 10 for now. And I would recommend this game to people who likes open world exploration, survival based games, like Sims basically, open world, simulation, realistic simulation, of course, where you can get your own job and you can live out this life that you would like to live, and maybe just do the opposite. Maybe become a criminal in the game. Maybe become this guy that loves laughing at other people, or become a hacker, or whatever you want to really in this game. So that's really cool. So yeah, that's my final verdict for InZOI, and I will be doing another update when the game gets updated. For now, this is an early access review as the game is still in development. So yeah, I really appreciate your time for checking out this video. Let me know if you've played the game, or if you're planning to play the game. Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video, and of course subscribe to my channel for some more awesome content. I've been Gamerverse, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day further. I've been Gamerverse, and I'll see you guys in another video.